All right, guys, we've started the week, June 17th, Fed week. Tomorrow and Wednesday, the statement. The highlight to today was a big order came in at 97 quarter, uh, around 920 Central. All right, that's this blue here on the right side. When that happens, as long as it's there, it's something to lean on. So if I play it and I'm going 10 times the speed, you could see it jump up pretty aggressively at 99. I want to slow this speed down a little bit. No, actually, let's just keep playing it. You see this spike after that big 25. I think it was at 1800, then turned to 25. See him jump again? That's this blue jumping from 97 quarter to 98 quarter. It's got to put horns on you at least as long as they or it is still there. That's this big order in the book. I have it go blue or pink depending on the size, and that's the heat map. That's also overlapped in the edge zone map. So when you see greens and reds, that's aggressive buying and selling. When you see blues and pink, that's passive buying and selling. So let's keep playing it, and you could see the run up. There's a couple things in this highlight I want to show you or underscore. And number one is some selling that comes in at 99 even a quarter, and they just laughed at her. And number two, the NASDAQ was about to set off some buy stops. All right. So right there, you hear 9 even. In fact, let me play it with computer sound so you guys could also hear it. That's this red right here at 99 even. It rallies, comes down. Let's play it.
9 even. 9 quarter.
9 quarter, 9 even, 9 quarter. Do you see it doesn't even hesitate to go down. Up and away the market goes. Now, let's pause that for a second and let me show you. Let's get rid of it. Let me show you what the NASDAQ was doing right near 925, 927 Central. That would have been right in here, okay? You might not see it real clear, but in real time, that's a consolidation box. This is a consolidation box. What I told guys is there could be buy stops above 62, 63 in the NASDAQ. Then she comes in selling 99 evens and 99 quarters, and the market doesn't even budge. Aggressive selling, when I say she, female voice is selling and male voice is buying. But when I say aggressive selling, what should the price of anything do when there's a lot of sellers that show up? It should go down. When it doesn't, there's the clue. I could say that thousands of times, and each time I say it's important because it's going to have a light bulb moment at different times for different people. It's not what the market does. It's not what the market does. It's what it should do and doesn't. It's not what the market does. It's what it should do and doesn't. That's where your clues are. It's really difficult to grab a tell from poker players who don't do anything out of the ordinary. But once you could catch something, boy, you could read that player and read that game and stack your probabilities and play a lot better. And someone at the table, and sometimes multiple people, have to win. And that's why poker, of all the gambling games, is most like trading, because you could put the edge or the advantage in your favor and be the house instead of the player. But then you could also be the player and stack up all these odds against you. If you're not smart, you're not watching the right stuff, and you're not managing your risk. Blackjack, craps, roulette, those are all stacked against you. The longer you play, you're going to lose. But there are good poker players that could survive, make a living at it, just like trading. You got to know what you're doing. You got to manage your risk. It's not about what you make. It's about what you don't lose. Just to foul tip it. Greatest analogy is baseball. Foul tip, foul tip, foul tip until you can get a pitch you can handle and drive it. Drive it up the middle. Just look for something up the middle. I tell the kids that I coach, visualize the ball being hit up the middle, because when you visualize that, that means your swing is not too late, not too early, and you square it off up the middle. So what you're trying to do as traders, we're just trying to find where's that up the middle moment where you could overlap a few good tells. So where the overlap is in this particular illustration right there is where your edge might lie. In one of these circles, like this circle might be the NASDAQ is rallying and you want to buy the S&P. The other one could be order flow, stuck shorts, stuck selling in the market that you want to buy. So you got the NASDAQ rallying, you got maybe some potential stuck shorts, and maybe this last one could be another ancillary, or it could be some fundamental news that got you bullish in the first place, right? And all these create this ready, aim, fire approach that begins to stack probabilities in your direction. And that's why we go over these highlights every day. We do these highlights every day so that there's no ambiguity as to real-time recognition of stripping out randomness. But you got to keep working at it. The Russell, just an awful chop, having trouble getting out of ranges today, which made at times it difficult to read for as an ancillary. Take a look at this. I mean, you look at all these bars in the NASDAQ, it's like you just took a bunch of white bars and threw them at the screen, and this is the way they formed. I want people to be patient. We still have remnants of keep saying order flow, remnants of rollover from Thursday, Friday. We're in the SEP contract and the stock indexes, so make sure you've rolled into that. You should have rolled Friday. Also, we're going to do an event on order flow and correlations, kind of these two circles and bringing them together, but then also an update or a preview of the Fed and their decision on interest rates on Wednesday at 1 Central. That's when the decision and statement comes out. We'll do this tomorrow. Stay tuned for it.